Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday to you. Woo! I almost didn't make it today, but I'm here. Welcome back to the Beyond the Gates Unlocked, and thank you for joining me here on the So What You Think channel for the recap of Beyond the Gates. We call ourselves the gatekeepers over here because we think it's our doggone job to talk about these doggone duprees day and night and day. Well, at least when we meet here once a day anyway. We serious, but we ain't that serious, okay? But you would think we are, by the way. We gossip about them, honey. We talk about them like they real, even though we know they're not. So if you want to come over here and argue, we do not argue. We only argue over here. So if you want to come over here and argue just a little taste about these doggone duprees, then come on over here and join us and look, join the channel because you know you love me. You know you do, and I love you too. I do. And after we talk a little mess about these duprees, we like to dig in deeper and take a deeper dive into the characters and the storylines that are going on the show to see, why do I think that way? Why do I like that person? How come I dislike them? Why am I so impatient about that? Hopefully that's what it helps you think about just a little bit, make you think just a little bit about the way you think. So What You Think channel? So you get it? Yeah, you get it. You got it. Okay. That way you can also help the channel to continue to grow. And we're serious about our like button over here. So please don't make us have to call out our officer of the like button, baby, because Belinda Hill will be in the rearview mirror talking about,
Hey, you, hit the like button.
we also have some very wonderful mods over here. Say hello to our mods and to Tony Lynn and to Raven Maniac and to Elaine T and of course to Belinda Hill. Say hello to the gang. Hey y'all, gang. All right, we in the house. We in the house. Most of us in the house. I knew y'all was gonna wish yet. Why she taking so low, child? I'm trying to put my house back in order because Linda knows she ain't seen no order while she was here. We ain't hardly even seen the floor. It was so much stuff up in here. Woo, but now I finally can see the light. Okay. Got stuff and took it to the. Wait a minute. No, I didn't take stuff to the Goodwill, but I have stuff ready to take to the Goodwill. But I did take everything down to the storage. It has to be in storage. So I'm good. I'm looking good. My living room look like a living room again. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, if you want to and you got the feeling hit you and you want to send a super sticker or super chat, please feel free to do so because it's a cute little way to say thank you, girl. We appreciate you, girl. We like what you're doing over here, girl. But you ain't got to. But if you want to, I ain't about to be mad at it. I ain't about to be mad at it if you don't, and I ain't about to be mad at it if you do. Okay? Y'all know y'all my peoples. Y'all know y'all my peoples. Now, gatekeepers, let's protect our name. So please use the hashtag BTG Gatekeepers, just like Belinda Hill just did. And if Miss Leo coming here, it's the first thing she coming in the door to do and is. Okay. Also, don't forget to be hyping up the video and stuff. If you get a chance, do a hype. You can't do it now. You have to wait till later. You have to maybe go back to an old video. It don't really matter which one you hype up. Just go hype up one for me, okay? Because that's how YouTube has done something for smaller content creators so that they can help to find us in the algorithms. Now, I think they got us up against people that's got like less than 500,000 people. I'm like, so that's a thing? You can have people just got 500,000 just like that? You consider 499,000 to be small? Because the day, the moment, the minute that I can get to 10,000, baby, I don't know. Y'all might have been with 10. I might be acting some kind of way. I might. I just might. I don't know. We had to see. To see. All right, listen. Let me see which one of my superstars are down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Let me just click on that so I can see. First of all, Linda was in here first, and she said, "Hey, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and bushwatchers. Hey to you too, Linda." She says hello to Mr. Raven Maniac, and she said, "While you over here, drag somebody over here with you. We don't care if they come kicking and screaming. Just bring them. Okay, just make them come on over. Don't forget to tell a friend, telegram." And then she said, "Also consider getting yourself a membership." I ain't said this to y'all in a while, but y'all may as well get yourself a membership because, baby, we be doing things in the membership. They did all the voting on who won the Gady Awards this past month. What was it, Friday? This past Friday, they did all the voting on that. So don't be getting no attitude about who did or did not get a Gady. Okay? Who did not get a Gatekeepers Gady Award. Okay? Because if you ain't in the membership, you ain't get a chance to vote. We got some more stuff we about to do in the membership too. So I'm just telling you, hold on. Learn the membership strut. Come on over here and do the membership dance with us. Don't you want to go to Membership Island? Come on.
What's the password?
Gatekeepers.
I got it.
Welcome to Membership Island.
And whatever happens in the membership stays in the membership. So
yes, I see you, Ray. I see you.
Let me in here.
So get yourself a membership. It's only $4.99 a month. That ain't that much. That's less than $1 a day. That's what they tell y'all on the commercials, huh? Belinda Hill says, "Hello, Miss Jen, Tony, Lanny, Lane, T, Gatekeepers, and Mod Squad. Happy Monday, y'all." And I hit the like button on my way in because Belinda is the officer of the like button, so she ain't about to miss. In fact, as I always say, let me get over here on my other device and make sure that I am in compliance and that I have hit the like button for myself. Boom, there you are. We at 19 now. Okay, we at 19 now, thanks to me. We could be at 21 because there's 21 of y'all watching if the other 3 hit the button. Hit the button. Okay. Redhead Cat is also in the building. Says, "Hi, everyone. BTG, Gatekeepers Unlocked." Thank you very much. Jasmine Williams says, "Hey, Miss Jen and Gatekeepers." Hey, Jasmine. Frank G. Life says, "Hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Moss." And I hit the like button. Thank you so very much. Karen G. says, "Greetings I bring from Ja and to all gatekeepers." Thank you very much. Peggy Jenkins. Peg Appy want to say Jenkins. Peggy Jenkins. Don't ask me why, but it's Jenkins. But Peggy Jenkins says, "Hello, everybody. Miss Janet Gatekeepers, and hello to you too." All right, we got Frank G. Life. Let's see who else is in here. Got Peggy. Okay. Member red. Okay, y'all over there dancing and carrying on. All right, so we're gonna get to it because y'all know what is this? Chat with the voice. Okay, why don't y'all be talking to me about stuff where I'm trying to be live? I'm over here with my people. Stop asking me about stuff that you know I can't do 2 things at one time. Not how I today. All right, so let's get to what happened today. I did keep this picture in here to remind you all that if you did not watch the Gatekeepers Gady Awards on Friday, I did a shortened version of a review on Friday, and then we went right into the Gady Awards, honey. We couldn't wait. We had to get on to that. We did. We had to get on to the Gady Awards. So get on over there and see who won a Gady this year. The Gatekeepers Daytime Emmy Awards, honey. And the award is called a Gady. Go on over there and get you one. And do. Okay. Also, I would like to at this time apologize to Destiny Love, because girl, I had spoke your name and put you over here in memorandum, girl, because I thought they had done got rid of you, girl, but then you just popped back up on us today. You was like, hey, I heard somebody said my name. I was like, girl, you better show up on time. Because girl, we had put you in the how do I say goodbye? I'm gonna miss you, my buddy. Okay, we had put you over there, girl. I'm glad to know you made it out. All right, y'all. With that, let's unlock these gates and tell them, let us in here. Let's go. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. First thing first, somebody done sent some flowers, not flowers. Hey, JV2395, some flowers. You have to say it with a V, flowers. Hey, Veronica, flowers. Okay. Okay, and Laura was back and right on time, honey. She's right on time. But somebody done sent these beautiful flowers over to Nicole. You know, I guess when they put all this foliage in here, that's what's going to make it cost an awful lot. Baby, I don't know who made these flowers, but these flowers got camera time today. So somebody paid for them flowers to be on camera that many times. Let me also mention that our guy, our best, he won best director over here amongst the gatekeepers for the Gaties. Fido Xavier was the director today for this episode. We want to mention that as well. But anyway, somebody then sent these flowers around by Nicole's. And Nicole, now y'all know y'all like this dress Nicole had on today, baby. You know, but I would like to say, Laura, girl, what is you wearing? Girl, what is she wearing? She got on boots. She got on a short skirt. She got on the... Didn't we wear this back in the 80s? This whole look when you put the thing around your neck like this. Remember we was walking around like this? We weren't playing no tennis or nothing. None of us no members of no country clubs. But baby, we had to have a sweater to lay over the top of our stuff. Y'all remember? But girl, this outfit, I'm not understanding today. Now I love you, woo 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 woo, girl, but I don't know about this outfit, girl. I don't know, girl. Anyway, Nicole got flowers, and I was first thinking, did they come from Carlton? But I'm thinking, no, Carlton ain't got to send no flowers nowhere. He ain't got to do that right now. But so they ended up, they was from Ted, right? Speaking of Ted was over there down at Orpha Jeans, daydreaming and grinning and remembering last night. Reminisce, sing. What was he doing? He was reminiscing about what almost happened between him and Nicole last night. But then Eva saw him, and Eva was like, what you grinning about, Ted? Because she still don't call him daddy. Not yet. He ain't earned it yet. She's like, what you in here grinning about? You want to talk about it? I hope he did, because I want to know what he was grinning about too, because we gatekeepers, we can do a lot of things, but we cannot read minds. Look at his curly hair. He got curly hair. He got curly hair. Either that or he got a good one of them curly kids. Y'all remember them? Curly kids. He got a curly kid. Or he could be naturally curly. I don't know. Y'all so doggone know. Okay, now Vernon, right? Today, Vernon was on the phone. Let me tell you something. I could tell from the tone in which he was talking that he was not talking about golfing, because you know what had happened is that he was on the phone, and what he said was, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm disappointed too. It was the tone in which he was talking that told me everything that I needed to know, sir. You talking to a man, you don't start softening your tone talking like that, Vernon. Yeah, no, I wish I could, but I can't. Come on and go with me. Yeah, why don't you come on over here, baby? Come on over to my place. Yeah, you was almost rah today. You was this close to rah. Who you on the phone with, Vernon? Vernon, who you on this phone with? That's all we want to know, sir. He has said, I can't get over there today. He didn't say, oh no, man, I can't today. He said, I won't be able to get over there today. No, I can't, but I'm disappointed too. Who says you disappointed too to one of your male friends? Huh? Verna, who is you talking to? Because we know Tracy don't live in town, or do she? Anyway, what had happened is that while he was on the phone, Anita had walked up on him and he did not know. This is a cute necklace she got on, by the way. But anyway, Anita had done walked up on him and he didn't even know it. She was standing there listening to the whole conversation. So when he hung up, he turned around, he said, "Oh, my love." And she said, "Who?" She said, "No, don't my love me. Because who you can't wait to see?" Because yeah, Vernon, I was like, "Who you can't wait to see, Vernon?" Vernon. Oh, that girl said that in that movie. Byron. Today I'm like, Vernon. Vernon. Who you can't wait to talk to today, Vernon? Just sneak it for no reason. Now, Danny and her husband was down to the country club trying to mind their business, but Leslie was up in there. And she had them headphones on and she was just bippity bopping to the beat, And they was, he was like, "Danny, don't look over there." She was like, "What's going on?" So then Danny gonna say, "Oh, Fairmont's other thought." Who the other one, girl? Who the other thought? Who the other THOT? Who is the other THOT? Are we talking about Nessa? Are we talking about you? Are we talking about Haley? Are we talking about Chelsea? Who is we talking about? Who is the other THOT? Is we talking about Ted? Is we talking about Bill? I'm confused. Somebody please explain below. Thank you. Now, Ted is still sidestepping Eva's questions about what had him over here grinning and skimming and and all to himself, right? So he said, "Can I just be in a good mood?" She was like, "Because you wasn't in no good mood when I last saw you. So what's up? I heard about you got them divorce papers and stuff. So, what's got you over here grinning?" And I was with her on that because, you supposed to be sad over Nicole. So if I was her, I would want to know what had you grinning and skimming too, Ted. She said, "Well, I thought you needed to pick me up because, I heard you got your papers. My mama had told me." He said, "Yeah, but I got the papers, but I'm still hopeful." "Why you hopeful? Hey, Raven Maniac, why you hopeful? Huh? Why you hopeful, Ted? Huh? Because she going to find out. You going to tell her. Meanwhile, Mona want to know what happened last night too. What happened was, Nicole, what happened? What happened, Nicole? Because you in here bippity bopping around yourself and got flowers coming in here from Ted. Girl, what happened? And she was like, "Well, since you all have had a front row seat to this mess, I do feel like I do owe you no explanation." Girl, now you just want to talk about it. Stop lying like you reason why you telling them because they didn't know them. Girl, you want to talk about it. Stop lying. You want to talk about it. I would want to talk about it too. I'd be like, "Girl, I don't know what happened, but I went back to, I was at the wedding, right? And the next thing I know, I had bust up in Ted's spot. And I'd have told it too. I'd have been wanting to talk about it too." Vernon said, "I was going to go play some golf. I've been trying to stay out your way for preparations for whatever you got, whatever it is you're doing, you got going on. I don't know. But I've been trying to stay out your way. And, and another thing, I thought I started back playing golf. Because remember when I used to play with the girls and it was how cute they was and they was playing. And then I thought to myself, I need to stay in shape. See, first of all, Vernon, for my taste, you talking too much. I didn't ask you all that. I asked you who you was on the phone with. That's what I asked you. And from that, we got you playing golf. You used to play with the girls, playing golf when they was kids and how cute that was. And now you in here telling me how you want to stay in shape, sir. I'm trying to tell you to a person whose lie detector works really well. You talking too much. You should have just answered the question and said, "Oh, I was talking to so-and-so about going to play some golf." You talking too much, Ted. Vernon, you talking too much. Too much. There's another reason why I know you lying. First of all, you in the wrong tone on the phone. Yeah, well, I wish I could make it too, but I can't. And then you gonna start just salivating at the mouth, all kind of words, sir. You saying too many things. I just asked you who you talking to, sir. You didn't need to tell me all this other stuff. Giving me a backstory and a front story. You're talking to, but you lying. I like the shot that Fado did today with the family pictures behind them because I think it shows how look at all that they have done over the years, and he over here lying and can on. And you know what though? The way he was lying all smooth though, because this is how he was looking. Where that picture at? When she walked off, he looked back like, "Ooh, Lord, I almost." Ooh. And you know what? Vernon is long in the tooth, baby, and whatever he lying about, he been lying about it for a long time. Vernon been lying a long time. He been long in the tooth with this lie. This old dog here. This old dog with no new tricks. He don't need none. He been telling the same smooth lies probably since 1987. But I want to know who you on this phone with, and I ain't gonna rest till I do. Now, Danny says, find this picture. Danny says that she will be calm in the face of this woman over there. But do she look calm? She don't look calm to me. She don't look calm to me. She was like, she has no right to even. She's like, I'm going to be calm. But I'm just trying to figure out how she got into this country club where my family. And then husband has said, well, Danny, calm down. Ain't like you own the place. And then she pointed up on the wall. She was like, correction, sir. A Dupree hangs on the wall. Hello, sir. He was like, you know what? Okay, you're right. This time it does apply. Okay, y'all do own the joint, but I'm just saying you ought to stop some of this clowning. She ain't got to stop clowning at nothing. They own this country club, sort of, kind of, almost, really. Who's the founder on the wall? Somebody Dupree. I wonder who picture this really is. Or did they pick an actor to play this part right here? And if he got so much money, why they had to pick this picture with this brother's hair and even like this in this picture? They could have fixed that in AI. But I digress. Anyway, Danny said, I'm going to try to be cool up in here. I'm going to try not to say nothing. And then the next thing you know, she done jumped up out of her seat. She was like, forget that. Because, you know, what's her name was over, Leslie, Dana, Sherry, Anna, Lulu was over here at the thing, still bippity bopping. And it was getting on Danny's nerve. And Danny jumped up to say something to her. And then her phone rang, and it was like her mama. It's like her mama knew she was somewhere about to be clowning. Hey, Jabez, like her mama knew she was somewhere about to be clowning. She was like, what you doing, Danny? Because it sounded like in your tone that you're doing something. She was like, well, yeah, you know, I was just headed to the restroom. What's going on? She was like, I need you to come on by here. She said, what you need us to come by? She said, just come on. You coming for brunch? She said, but we just sat down to order. Hey, Lulu. She said, that's all right, though. You was about to order, then just put them menus back and come on through. We need, me and your daddy need to holler at you and husband. She was like, oh, Lord, we've been summoned. So she had to get on over to the Dupree compound. And I was wondering what was so urgent. I thought everybody was coming over there, but they didn't. Now, Eva and Ted are still chatting, and he's still thinking back to last night. Oh, last night. And I was thinking, did something happen last night? Did y'all just ignore the alarms? Because I was confused for a minute, John. Now, back at Nicole's office, she want to talk Jack and Jill and that fundraiser that they got going on for that. And Lauren wants to talk about her and Dr. Ted, because they were her couple goal. You know, they were couple goals for her. You know, Lauren, after we ain't seen you a long time, wardrobe could have did you a little better over there in the wardrobe department. Now, you know, I love wardrobe, but they could have gave you something a little bit better than this to put on. I'm just saying. What's going on? But anyway, Mona sends her out of the room because Mona need to talk grown-up talk. She ain't got time for this little girl in this room. She need to get on to the business. And Mona said, now you don't have to say a word. And Dr. Nicole said, I know, but I don't really know how to put it into words. The girl, once you said something like that, you know we all wants to know what's going on. To myself, I want to talk about it, but I really don't know how to put it in words. I know Mona was like, girl, you better get to talking to Tim. What happened, girl? What happened? Because I thought, like I said, I thought maybe something happened we didn't know about. I thought. Now, at the Dupree compound, Danny and husband done got there. And they were like, Anita was like, we need to talk about the state of the union, of this union. And they was like, what? Yeah, we need to talk about the state of this union. Yeah. So Danny want to know why. And she said, she's blissful. So what's the problem? I'm grown. I've been making my own decisions since I was 17. You know, I know usually when you got to tell your parents that you're grown, that they're amused by that because they thinking if you so grown, why you got to tell me that you're grown? And that's because y'all don't be knowing when to sit down somewhere. Her parents told her to calm down and they split them up. Danny will stay with her mother and Vernon will take husband out in the vestibule so that they can talk. Okay. He said, I know Andre, but I need to know him as your man. And then Anita settled in for some girl talk. Girl talk, they call it. Girl talk, girl talk. Yeah, y'all need to talk. Now, Eva is curious about what happened. Okay? She want to know what happened. Eva says she and her mom are partially to blame for the demise of Ted and Nicole's marriage. But Ted said, no, I broke my own vows. And regardless of how your mom behaves, I could blame her for coming on to me and for doing the stuff that she does to try to tempt me, but it's still on me. Even my being drunk over to Nicole's, that was on me. Even me being drunk over being sad about Nicole, that was on me. So, okay, Ted, way to go. I guess where Leslie is concerned, you will take ownership for things. Because he's right. It is not Leslie's fault that you cheated with her. It is not Leslie's fault that you made a baby with her. You had vows. You were the person who was married. You the one that should have sat down somewhere. You the one that should have remembered what you were supposed to do. Not saying that she's perfectly innocent, but I'm saying if you hadn't have done what you did, we wouldn't be in none of this situation right now. You and Nicole would still be in wedded bliss. So I'm gonna have to agree with you, Ted. If you'd have sat down somewhere, even when that woman came by there, because you was the one that locked the door when she came over there, so wouldn't nobody walk up in there, because you know people just be walking up in your rooms. What was the reason why you locked that door, Ted? Once you locked that door, Ted, you went in, so you was not that drunk, okay, sir? You wasn't. So I'm glad to hear you take responsibility. So anyway, he goes on to tell Eva that he believes there's still a chance. Hey, Bilo Diddy, he believes that there's still a chance for him and Nicole. And she was like, why? He said, because we was at this vow renewal yesterday for Smith and them. And she was like, oh, so she got emotional. He was like, no, it wasn't just that. She showed up in my room last night. You know, ain't nothing like you got something to tell somebody. You like, I got to tell somebody. As my auntie used to say, don't get mad at me for telling your gossip. Because if you couldn't keep your gossip, what make you think I could? And both Nicole and him is over here spilling all the tea. So listen, if you had to tell it, please know that the next person need to say a little something to somebody too. So don't be mad if you couldn't keep your own secret. Had you kept your secret, then your secret would be secret. Your secret is up for grabs once it comes out your mouth. Okay. My mama say, if you got a secret, don't tell your friend. Because if you tell your friend, she'll tell her friend, and your secret will never end. And that's true. Mona asking, girl, what happened? When she got Laura back out the room. Laura, you shouldn't, sidebar. Laura, you should never leave the room again, girl. They done had you off camera long enough because I had put you with the bereaved. With the bereaved, girl. I had put you over there in that section for the award program. I had, girl. So listen, anytime you on screen, you need to refuse to leave the room and say, I could just sit over here in the corner and pretend like I'm not listening. I am not leaving. And I am telling you, I'm not going. Girl, you need to not never leave. You've been off screen too long, girl. You've been off screen too long, girl. You better fight for your spot. I know that. Now, anyway, Mona like, but what happened, girl? What happened? So they got that little girl out the room. Mona, she says, I wish that had to happen. And Nicole said, well, maybe it was good that it didn't happen because I might have regretted it. Because Mona was like, girl, I wish it had went on and happened. And she was like, no, maybe it's a good thing that it wasn't. Maybe it was a sign and I might have regretted it. So now while everybody thinking back to the good parts, Leslie thinking back to the good part too, but she was out in that hallway wreaking havoc on folks. She was thinking back to when she was out there pulling that fire alarm, and it was making her so happy. She was still in the chair, bippity bopping down to the country club. She just so happy that she just busting up stuff with Ted and Nicole. And then she said, because sometimes you got to fight for what you want, even if it's not fair. And she started dancing in her seat and popping her finger. And this couple over at the next table was looking like, girl, do you know we are at the country club? Bilo, Dee Dee, and Linda would never stand for this down to the country club because you know they proper. And you know they would never stood for this. What kind of foolishness is this they got going on down this country club after we paid $47,000 a month just to be down here eating breakfast and stuff? You better learn how to act. We don't care if you are building a new wing on this thing. All right, but at least she does have on headphones. Let's give Leslie credit where credit is due. Okay. At least she is wearing headphones while listening to her music, because it could be worse. And she told them people, she said, I can't help it. This is my song right here. Sing, Tina. Somebody really liked Tina Turner because they are really giving it to her, saying her name a lot. So that's good. The antics are old, child, but what I'm trying to say is that Leslie's antics are growing old. I need for them to grow this character up, Can we just please expand this character's role to something that makes sense other than foolishness? Please. You can still let her do some foolishness a little bit, but can we just make a not so 15-year-old-ish, please? Leslie's a smart woman. It's not like she's dumb. So can we see her use some of her wiles for something to make a little sense, please? Eva can't believe a fire alarm broke up the party down to the hotel. And Eva thinks it was her mama. She didn't say that, though. Did she say it was her? No, she didn't say that. She was thinking that it must be her mama. I think she said that. Because in her mind, it's got her mama name all over it. So Eva got up and left. She was like, ooh, let me get up and leave. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Ted. Now, Dr. Nicole sees the fire alarm as a sign. And Mona said, you could be interpreting it the wrong way, though, girl. What if it was a sign that you were supposed to not, do the opposite of what you do? That could be. But Nicole feels it's just what he did. And that he hid what he did. She's like, I can't get past it. It wasn't just what he did. She was like, he did it. And then, girl, he done went up there and did it again. He hid it for all these years and then he done did it again. And Nicole still didn't really seem to want to, how can I say, Nicole really still didn't really seem to want to like go for it. She was like, no. Okay, so then I gotta find my place again. Laura came back in, breaking up Nicole's breakthrough, the breakthrough that she might have been having. But you can see that Mona will not give up that easy, because she don't think she should let Dana, Leslie, or Sherry break up her marriage. I'm not so sure I disagree with Mona either. I wouldn't be letting this woman break up my stuff. Oh, Lulu, you gave a gift membership. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for that. And it went to Naomi Johnson. You received a free gift membership by Lulu. Thank you so much, Lulu, for that. That was so very nice of you. We're going to dance at the end. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much for that. Okay, now, let me go back down here and see what was going on. All right. So I'm kind of with Mona on this, girl. I don't be throwing, but look, they always say you don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. You don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Oh, you gave away another membership, girl? Okay, so Alicia 4801 also received a gift membership by Lulu. Lulu, thank you so much. That girl, you about to make me cry. Don't do that. All right, so Andre and Vernon are in there talking, right? And so are Anita and Danny. So she wants to know, she's like, I just can't make sense of what you're doing, Danny. And Danny's like, well, I moved on from Bill. And I gave him this key for his birthday that I had been holding. And I'm telling you, that key was the gift that meant the close of one thing and on to another. And Anita answered, she's like, girl, do you love husband? Well, Danny, we was waiting, girl. We was waiting. Eva caught up with her mama down to the country club. And she told her, she says, I know that was you to pull that fire alarm. I know that was you, girl. And she was like, no, what? And she was like, you're terrible. You think I would do that, Eva? And Eva was like, girl, yeah, I know it was you. I know it was you. And Leslie said, okay, girl, yeah, I did. And I do it again. She said, I was like, child, I know you playing. She was like, and I do it again and would and will. Leslie don't never disappoint. She come with the foolishness for show. But, you know, I'm just saying that it's okay sometime, but can we just clean Leslie up some, please? Why should we have her come into all this money, never do anything with it that really means anything against the Duprees, except she's tearing down a house to disturb their peace? That's not enough. We need more. We need it for her to start a charity to rival their charity, and to have her charity on the same day as their charity, and then let them fight for who coming to the charity, and make people have to pick sides down to the country club. But the way y'all setting up, you're just making her a buffoon. There's so much that we could do with this. She could actually marry a Dupree. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Okay, now Andre and Vernon, let me make sure I'm caught up. Okay, she caught up with her mama. She said she'd do it again. Okay, so Dr. Nicole gets a message on her phone that said about last night. Do you think it means we still have a chance? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna give her both of them. You know that, Lulu. I mean, Bilo Didi, I am. He said at Orphe Jeans, if you want to talk. Well, now it also says it was 9:21 a.m. I like to catch mistakes on stuff. 9:21 a.m. So was this the morning? Yeah, it was, because she said they was just sitting down to breakfast. Okay, now whoever taking care of this type of stuff on the show, y'all is doing y'all thing, because it says 9:21 a.m. Okay, y'all. I like to catch a mistake. Anyway, once she got that message, she grabbed it. She said, wait, how did it say it? Grab my keys, grab my purse. She grabbed both of them. Grab my pocket and off to work. Beaming all the way down 3rd. That's the truth. Is it the way you love me, baby? I'm in the wrong key. Oh, yeah. Is it the way? That's what happened. Grab my keys, grab my purse, grab my jacket and off to work. Baby, she went to go see about this. And I was getting excited for them. I was. Because she got right up out of there. But anyway. Mona hopes that they will get back together, is what her and Laura were talking about when she left. They's like, we really do hope that they get back together. We really hope so. I hope so for them too, but I don't know, child. I don't know, at least not right now, because Carlton is on the move. Carlton is on the move. Now, Vernon wanted to know from husband too, if he loved Danny. And he gave him this long song and dance about Well, in my time today, we don't really love ain't really what it is. It's all about what we want to make out of it. Can we, what the respect we give each other, the space we share. This sound like some mess of man to be saying, child, that I'd just be too bored to listen to because I ain't about to listen to all that. Girl, why we gotta get married for? Why we mess up what we got? This, that, and other thing, and the bippity boppity boo, and the yickety yockety dockety dock. Ain't nobody trying to listen to all that. You want the benefits of marriage, but you don't want marriage. All because of what? You trying to protect your $14.32? Child, please. Now, Danny said that she loves Andre enough as a friend, as a partner, as someone to care about, and he lifts me up, but not like that. But I don't know if I want to love like that again, like I did with Bill. But one day I might have deeper feelings for him. Anita said, what I do understand is that booze was involved that led to this marriage, but to stay in it, that's what's confusing her. Now, I understand why you got in, girl, because you was drunker than a skunk and Cooter Brown now. You was. But why are you still in it? That's the part you need to understand. You need to explain to me. Danny has always danced to the rhythm of her own drum, she said, though. You've always danced to the own rhythm. But so, girl, I guess that's what her mama said. She was like, but Danny, you've always done what you wanted to do and marched to the beat of your own drum. So I was like, what you said, Nita? I guess I'll go. She was like, what you say, mama? I said, I guess I'll go on and support you, girl. I'll support the marriage, Danny. I'll support it. Well, after the chat, they all met up again, and I was about to get at Anita when she started pouring these drinks. Baby, I was about to be like, why in the world would you be pouring her a drink when you know that Danny got a drinking problem? But then she said it was sparkling cider. I was like, oh, now see, that makes sense. I know your mama ain't supposed to be serving it up for you like this here. I know your mama wasn't supposed to be serving it up for you. So way to go, Anita. Anita saw to that. Go ahead, mama. Okay, so anyway, they have a drink and they toast to the happy couple. Hey, Jessica Love, or whatever y'all want to call them, okay? Now, Eva is mad at her mama. She mad. And I know Eva tired of cleaning up stuff for you. Sidebar. I know this hair that Eva wear has to be by Her Given Hair. Y'all ever heard of Her Given Hair? And if you ever wear natural hair, they have like the best natural hair. And I know this is Her Given Hair. I know it is. Because that hair be hairing, okay? That hair be hairing. That hair be blending in and doing what it was supposed to do. Anyway, Her Given Hair. Okay. I know for the men, they like, but why you want to put on fake hair as natural hair? Because we feel like it, doggone it. We want to add some more length and texture. Stay out of our business. Okay, but anyway, she mad at her mama, and I know she tired of having to just put out fires for her mama. I know she is, because I would be. Excuse me. Dana wants Eva. She gonna tell Eva, you doing too much. You need to calm down.
Craig, calm down. Calm down. Oh my God. Calm down.
And Eva like, I ain't got to calm down nothing. Okay. She said, because you ain't about to, she said, because I ain't about to lose Ted again. And Eva want to know when you had him. Okay. And when will enough be enough? And Leslie said, when Ted is back with me in the kitchen, baking cakes full time, ma'am. Thank you very much. Until we throwing powder all over our very own house, until we got flour flying all over the place in our own house, I ain't about to calm down nothing, because I ain't about to do nothing till I got Ted. Girl, you can have dreams because you ain't gonna get Ted. That's June man, girl. That's June man, girl. That's June man. I can guarantee you that. Now, excuse me, Mona and Laura. Well, I don't want to skip none. Hold on. Okay, Mona and Laura talk about Ted and Nicole, and they are family to them, and they just want to see them back together. Well, that's nice. And Laura, it's good again to see you back on the screen, girl. Because like I said, I'm sorry, girl, my bad. Because I had sure put you over there with the you gone with Bubba and them and Doug and them and everything. I apologize, girl. Okay, now Nicole finally meets up with Ted at Orphe Jeans. And she wants to talk. She said, I wanted to talk to you face to face, because he jumped up. Because remember, the thing said, if you think we got a chance, then come meet me. So, of course, when he saw her, he thought that they had a chance. Look at the message. He said, about last night, do you think we still have a chance at Orphe Jeans if you want to talk? He didn't want you to come down there being a bearer no bad news, girl. But anyway, she said, I wanted to talk face to face with you, Ted. I like the flowers. You always did say that those were our makeup flowers, that particular arrangement. And you always know the good flowers to get. It was just so sweet. And Ted said the divorce went through, but he feels that they still have a chance at connecting. And she says, I love you. I probably always will love you, but love is not enough. She told Ted that she forgives him, but that she does so she can move on. Oh, Lord. She wants to move on past what happened, but she's not over the betrayal. One day they might be friends, but this chapter of their lives as a married couple is closed, and it's closed for good. Then she gets up and she hugs him. And I was like, girl, you could have called somebody on the phone with this bad news, because you still want to be all up. But y'all know this ain't the last time she gonna pop up over the Ted. You know it ain't, because she ain't get what she went over there for. It's gonna take Carlton one good time to play, and she gonna go running over there to Ted's house. Watch, see what I tell you. Y'all just remember what I said, because that's what's gonna happen. Oh, Ted, I just had no one else to talk to about what Carlton did or what happened. Carlton, I was on Carlton, and then Carlton said rah rah rah, and then I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. And the next thing I know, he just did me wrong. Ted, watch, see what I tell you. She gonna fall for the rah rah rah. Now, it's not that I think Carlton's a bad guy, but girl, you rushing too fast. You don't really know nothing about Carlton like that, girl. Okay, but anyway. I wonder if she's going to stick to this, though. I wonder if she's going to stick to it. And I wonder if the reason why she thinks she can leave Ted alone like this is because in her mind, she thinking Ted just going to get Leslie. And you not thinking in terms that Ted could get him a woman of quality. A nice woman, a sweet woman, a kind woman, a woman of see, you think, oh, that's what he want. He don't want Leslie. If he wanted her, he'd have had her back then. But girl, would you be able to stand up against seeing him get with a woman of quality? A woman he was into as much as you? June, girl, June is coming. June is coming. Ooh. Let me see what Jabez said. Though I want Ted and Nicole back together, he didn't fight for her. That's true too. He didn't fight for her enough. He needs to grow a pair and put his foot down on Leslie. He should have paired Carlton and Eva. They should have paired Carlton and Eva. I thought that's what was going to happen on him and Leslie. Nicole had me on the hook since the end of last week's episode, but I'm sure Ted feels worse than me about this situation. How did I miss so many episodes and Nicole's still going on? Okay, so after she got through hugging Ted, she walked out the door and poor Ted just looked devastated. Ted looked like, what did you come down here for? Ted looked like, oh my God. And I'm like, where is June when you need a cup of coffee, brother? Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Everybody rise, cuz here come the judge. Wait, before we do this, though, let me first thank Lulu. Hold on. Let me go up here and catch this first. Hold on. Then we're going to get into that. Lulu gave away 1, 2, 3 memberships. She did. She did. Thank you so much for that. She gifted those memberships today. And I appreciate you for that, sis. And so here's what we're going to do, right? Hold on. Maybe it was 2 memberships. She gifted 2 memberships, but I don't care if it said 3. Let's just say 3 then. If she did 3, because I think she gifted 1 before, so whatever. All right. So anyway, so thank you very much, Lulu, for that. And for that, y'all know y'all gifts today.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
What's the password?
Gatekeepers.
I/it.
Welcome to Membership Island.
And whatever happens in the membership stays in the membership. So shh, tell them, Richard.
Let me in here.
Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you very much. I appreciate you big time, sis, for that. And let me just put them on the screen. Membership number 1. Membership gift. Membership gift. So 2 of you will be getting the notification that you received free memberships. It's up to you to maintain them, but you have Lulu to thank for giving you guys for the memberships that you were gifted. Okay, now here's my questions for you guys, right? Well, really just one question, because I was going to talk about Danny and Andre and this kind of arranged marriage situation that they got, but who really cares? Okay. What I want to talk about is why y'all so mad at Nicole? We started out with so much empathy for her, right? Because she was wrong. Her husband did cheat. Listen, her husband did cheat on her while she was busy trying to make babies and that she was losing. Her husband did take her child and took him over there to the woman's house where the woman was able to be like, I remember you, Martin. Remembered you like brownies. And remember that I used to give you those. The woman did bust up in Nicole's party and say that she had a man and had a daughter. Okay, so Nicole had been lied to for 20 years plus. Okay, so what happened that we started? Why are people so angry with Nicole? Now, y'all started out mad with Ted, like Ted ain't doing enough. Ted ain't trying to get his woman back. Ted ain't, but now why we mad with Nicole? Because I'm irritated too, but why are we mad with Nicole? Why are we like this? So what you think? Why are we like this? What y'all think? Why are we mad at this woman for? Somebody answer now. Jen, you right. As soon as Carlton do something, she gonna be crying. She gonna be over there at Ted's house crying. I love Nicole. She just annoys me. But why are you annoyed with her? Because at first we loved it us some Nicole. But now all us a little irritated with her. Why? This woman was wrong. Is she not moving on fast enough? Did she move on too fast? Is she complaining? I mean, she's supposed to have, now you know how men feel when they say we won't get over stuff and just keep on talking and talking about it. Sidebar. Hold on. Let me put this down here. I need y'all to write this into the search bar on YouTube. Why do men, I'm sorry, it should say lie, L-I-E. Why do men lie? I need y'all to type this in. Why do men lie? And then Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey, why do men lie? And then Steve Harvey should have on a light gray suit because I think he covered this twice. So y'all type it into the search bar on YouTube. Why do men lie? Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey should have on a light gray suit. And y'all let me know when y'all find it. And I'll go back to this in the meantime. But let me know who found it first and what y'all found, okay? All right, anyway. Wait, hold on. Let me see y'all answers now. Hold on. I don't trust Carl. Don't be talking about Carlton now. I'm talking about why we upset with Nicole. She should have just left him ever since and not lead him on. So she been leading him on, Jessica. That's what Jessica upset about. Jessica's like, she ain't got to be leading him on. I'm not mad at Nicole, but she was extremely judgmental of Danny. I didn't like that at all. I'm not angry with Nicole, but I just feel sorry for Nicole. Raven Maniac, do you have a deep voice so I can read with a deep voice? I'm not angry with Nicole, but I just feel sorry for Ted because he undeservedly thought he had her back, including me and Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said something about this show. People are annoyed, probably because she is worried about her image and the message it sends if it stays with Ted. Yeah, see, I think she is more worried about what other people do. Okay, you do have a deep voice. Okay, because they can. Now, I ain't asked y'all the reason why I said to put in the search bar in YouTube, why do men lie? And then, Steve Harvey, why do men lie? And then Steve should have on a light gray suit and tell me what y'all found. So what I said. Okay, people are annoyed because she is worried about her image. Right, I agree with that. So y'all gonna listen to Steve Harvey, who always give women bad advice? Did you look it up, Frank G? That's the question. Now, I just made up the Steve Harvey part. Oh, you just made up Steve Harvey part. I just asked y'all to put in the search bar, Steve Harvey, why do men lie? And tell me, and he should have on a light gray suit and tell me what you found. That's all I said. I don't listen to nothing Steve Harvey said. Bilo Didi, you could type this in. You could type in, why do men lie, Steve Harvey, and he should have on a light gray suit and tell me what you found. Ding, 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 ding. Right, Doris. That's me asking him the question. That video has had over 1.5 million hits and been remixed 100 million times. And every time I go and read it, I'll be like, are they about to say something about me? Are they about to say something about me? Are they about to say something about me? So far, they never really said nothing about me. I was shocked. I don't listen to Steve Harvey either. Girl, listen. The way that went is that I was at a taping for Steve Harvey, and then they said, does anybody have, because they pre-do the questions for Steve. So when we were at that taping, they asked if somebody have a question. And I said, yeah, I got a question. Why do men got to lie so much? I said, because a man will hold on to a lie, even if it means he got to roll down a ravine, get in a muddy hole, get run over by a truck, and get bit by a duck. He's still going to hold on to that lie. And then the man started laughing and said, you must come back and ask that question. So when I came back and asked it, that's what they had me ask. Why do men lie? Doris C., put your Cash App down there in the thing, and you have won the $5 because you was the only one that did what I had asked you to do. You was the only one. You was the only one. The only one. She mad, rightfully so, but she had this man walking around like a kicked puppy for too long and been judging Danny and Andre. Jessica, I feel like you said that with your whole chest. I do. I feel like you meant that what you just said, Jessica Love. Jessica Love ain't playing. She did not like that. She treated the man like a kick puppy. Ooh. I know I don't have to, but I mean, $5 is $5, girl. That's the whole prize that we get when we play the trivia. I just watched it, Miss Jed. That was me. Let me tell you something. That's before I had that fire. Baby, I had on some of the baddest boots. I love them boots. They zipped up the back. Them boots was cute and they was comfortable. I love those boots. They were so cute. I miss my boots. I do. Okay, let me see. Boo Boop 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 doo 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 doo. Did all of y'all watch the awards that we did, the Gady Awards, the Gatekeepers Gady Awards? Say yeah. Miss Doris, I'm still waiting on your Cash App, baby. I just watched them. Okay, that's the same one. Because men lie. Wait, men lie because they want to. My question was, why do men lie so much? And I thought, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was looking at Steve like, you called me chunky one time, brother. Me and you gonna break the internet. We're gonna break it up in here. They are afraid of the woman's reaction to the truth. Now, Lulu, you said a mouthful because that is true. Now, I don't want the men to be getting mad on here, but that is the reason why y'all don't be wanting to tell the truth. Y'all be scared of the consequences of your actions. And if you don't want the consequences, then don't be doing stuff. Now I'm going to have to look up the Steve Harvey video, but I didn't want to leave the chat. It'll still be there, Raven. It'll still be there. I'm watching the video, Frank G. Life said. Okay, I didn't mean to open that. Hold on, darling, hold on. Women lie too, mostly by omission. That's true. That's very true. They do. And do. Hold on now, let me make sure I get this name right on here. By being sent the wrong person something. Hold on. Okay, let me double check now. Oh, see, I almost missed some. Okay, let me see it again. All right. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, wait. I have to find the person in this list that match, right? Hold on 1 second, Doris. Okay, I think I found you. Let me just check the year. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute now. Okay, wait, I think I got you now. Nah, I got you. I was about to send it to somebody else. Had some extra numbers in her thing. Hold on now. Okay, there you go. Okay, now. Yeah, I agree when he said, because if men really told the truth how women feel, we would be in the doghouse for a minute. That's okay, Frank. It's okay. Because, now, if I ask you something and I really want to know the truth, then tell me the truth. If I go, does this make me look fatter? Is this the wrong color for me? Do this hair look crazy? You better tell me, have me out here on these streets looking crazy. I would rather tell you the truth than lie to you, but Steve was right. See, you don't even be liking no Steve. See that? You had to agree with him that time. See that? Lulu says, my opinion of why they lie is they manipulate and they greedy. Oh. Okay. Doris, I got rid of your I took your comment down so it won't be up there later. Are you welcome, Miss Doris? She said she got her first prize because y'all ain't gonna get nothing long as E-Daddy over here on that trivia. Y'all ain't about to get a thing. Y'all ain't about to get a thing on that trivia because E-Daddy do not play. I've been trying to figure out how to mix it up for y'all, but E-Daddy don't play. E-Daddy do not come to play on that trivia, okay? I know what I'm gonna make the trivia about next time. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I'm gonna get him this time. Let's see. All right, you guys. I was like, I know that face. Yeah. Sorry, women do that too these days. Yeah, they do. Women do tell a lot of tales. I know some that do. I'll be like, girl, how you gonna do that poor man like that? Lord of mercy. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm gonna get ready to get out of here because I got some things that I need to do tonight. Let me take this picture down. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me so late. I know this was a little late today. Hopefully, tomorrow's Tuesday. Hopefully, I can get in here tomorrow around 7. I know I won't be able to come earlier in the day, but you never know. You never know. I might be able to. I don't know. So we'll see. But before we go, please take a minute.
Thank you, Mod Squad. KB Mommy, Destiny H, Below Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
Thank you guys ever so much. You guys are great over here. Also, thanks to Belinda Hill, thanks to Elaine T, and thanks to Raven Maniac, who is our official bailiff over here now. Book. Thank you guys very much. And to each and every one of you who come in and tune in every day. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys just for coming over here, hanging out with the old gal every day. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I guess I'm going to get ready to get out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the episode is going to hold tomorrow. I really don't, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be something good. I don't know. But all right, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I do hope that you've had a great day. But listen, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right now. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.